Speed drama lore. It all goes back to something called the Elite. Now, also I have this on loop, by the way. Let me just turn down a little bit here. The Elite Speedrunning is a community of GoldenEye speedrunners, and they are one of the original communities of a speedrun. You have R. White Goose, who is the head of the Elite, and then you have Mr. Orami, who was an up-and-comer who wanted to take down Goose's times. He had an axe to grind with Goose. However, the Elite made some rules in their community. They wanted all of the Elite runners to be respectable. Now, Orami, on the other hand, on Reddit, posted in defense of pedophilia and was a known pedophile. Has he actually done anything? Probably not, but he did have these views. Now, going into it even more, Goose and the Elite has decided Orami is not allowed to submit his times to the Elite leaderboards, and they struck all his times off. Now, why is that important? Because it led to where we're at today, which is, during the time between getting banned from the Elite and now, Orami on every single post in r/speedrun on the subreddit would be posting about the truth of Goose. Goose is a known alt-right speedrunner. He has very, in a way, terrible beliefs. Most people agree they're terrible beliefs. For example, anti-Semitic. It does work, T-Rex. It does work. And that's just one of many. You can probably guess his alt-right beliefs. I'd rather not get into what they are, just because we don't want to need to talk. Alright, still going on the music. We have to get into the whole thing. But Orami would air this out in every thread. So the speedrun mods actually got tired of watching Orami post this in every thread and decided to make a sticky post talking about that exact situation. I think they're expecting minor talks. However, as of right now, I believe there are about 300 people who have posted in that comment chain. Specifically right now, there are 339 people who commented on that post. And they learned about Goose. Why is this significant, you might ask? How is it lead to GDQ? Good question. What happened after that is Cyberdemon, who is a known shit stirrer. Cyberdemon was known in the past as causing drama in as many communities as they possibly could. Now, they posted on Twitter a thread about a couple of runners, R. White Goose and Graviton. And with those runners, it was actual screenshots of Discord conversations showing these shitty beliefs in action. Some of the biggest being sexism, transphobia, and anti-Semitism. Going back into it though, Graviton is a GDQ runner. He got accepted to do Doom 64 at the next GDQ. So people currently are declaring that Graviton should not be able to have his run. GDQ looked into it, and they decided Cyberdemon's evidence was not enough, but if they had more evidence, they will remove the run. And right now, everyone is up in arms about the entire thing. People are arguing that if you have certain beliefs, you should not be able to speedrun. You should not be able to be part of the communities. They're arguing against Goose's beliefs. They're arguing against anyone who is alt-rights. They're arguing against GDQ for supporting the alt-rights. And that, my friends, is the tea. Whose idea was this? Whose idea was to throw in the X-Files song? Hold up, Mum. Who had this idea? Who mentioned this? This is a good idea. T-Rex, great idea. Oh, it was your idea. If I had a cigarette, I would. I haven't had a smoke in my room, not a fucking animal. But that is the current state of speedrun drama. Now, how does it pertain to us? Well, actually, it really doesn't. To us personally, it doesn't really pertain. I don't even let political talk happen here. My beliefs are not at all like Goose's. If anything, I kind of consider myself the exact opposite Goose because I'm a degenerate fuck. However, well, first off, let's go back to the game. Oh my god, that was the perfect length. I timed that perfectly. Jesus Christ. That was the perfect time. I should probably clip that. I should clip that, post it on YouTube with speed lore drama. But anyway, going back into it. Let me read right now. We'll get back into the game as well.
James,
From
honey,
one banger to
did
another.
something
Oh wait,
happen
I
to
want my
you?
chat.
After we got separated in that long hallway?
There we go. Okay. But yes, GDQ is going to decide on it. The one thing I'm happy about is GDQ did make a decision I agree with, and that is they did not immediately remove Graviton from the running list. I do believe they will remove him. However, I do not believe it's going to happen right now. It may happen sometime this week, but not today. Now, why do I agree with GDQ not immediately removing him? Because, one, Cyberdemon was a known shitposter. She's known to stir the shit. And in fact, at one point, Cyberdemon was arguably 10 times worse than Goose. I'm not kidding, by the way. Like, Goose is your average, he's your stereotypical, like, 4chan alt-right. He's not really going to do anything, but he does have the shitty beliefs. Like, he's just very, kind of edgy and, like, I guess, if you imagine Pole as a person, or men going their own way as a person, that's Goose. To where, I don't believe he's physically capable of harm. Like, I don't see him as a super bad guy as well, outside of that. Like, I believe his political beliefs are shit, but I do think he has a lot of things that are, like, positive traits. And the problem that all this happened from is, Goose is kind of a dumbass, because the entire thing that happened here is because he banned Arami. If he didn't ban Arami, nobody would give a fuck about this. So, and that is the case.